Hello friends, I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. I'm back with yet another video where I will be providing you all the information about how does primary education system work in Germany. Previously, the last video that I created was about how does childcare looks like in Germany. What is the paternity leave? How much is the maternity leave? Like how do you get the money? What are the support that you get from the government? What is the cost of raising your child until the age of 6 years? So all this information I provided you in the last video, and the link of the same I'm attaching to this video. I think you should be seeing somewhere here on the top, and also in the description I'll be leaving there. So in this video I would like to go ahead and provide you more information about the primary education system in Germany so that you know what happens next once your child is above 6 years or from 6 years. How does schooling work in Germany? So to start with, there are variety of primary schools in German education system that you can enroll your child in, and for instance you can choose from a local state school or a state subsidized private schools or a fully independent schools including international or bilingual school. Like in Germany, the children must attend primary school, which is called Grundschule, from the age of 6. In most German states, primary education lasts for 4 years. However, in Berlin and Brandenburg, it looks like lasts for 6 years. It is also important to note that homeschooling is illegal in Germany and you can face very high fines or also in some cases imprisonment if you do the homeschooling. So don't try to get it happen or like make it happen. So while you are in Germany, when you are having a child, make sure that you will register them to the school and give them the primary education. So parents can choose between the state or private German schools or like the primary schools. However, only around 5% of the students in Germany are registered in international schools, it seems. Of course, like when it comes to the expat population, noticeably you can see that the percentages will be higher here. So this is because the state school only offers the education in German language. So whereas the international schools offer the sessions in foreign languages such as English, with some providing bilingual classes. So according to official statistics from 2022, there are about 15,466 state-run German primary schools in total. A vast majority of these are state schools, and nearly 95% of children in Germany attend the public primary school. Like I was sharing, only 5% are going or like are admissioned in international private schools. So this means 95% of them are registered in the state primary school. So state primary schools are basically free and to attend in Germany and offer a very high quality education. So this is basically why majority of the students and the parents basically decide to like give their education to their children in the public schools. So there are also state subsidized schools including a number of religious and alternative schools which usually receive public funds for each student. So each federal state is responsible for its own education, including the curriculum and the school calendar. So this is what is also I read and also researched about. Generally, the primary school years, which is Grundschule, runs from the grade 1 to 4 in 14 federal states. However, in Berlin and Brandenburg, primary schools include the grades 5 to 6. So across all states except of Berlin and Brandenburg, grades 5 and 6 are usually the orientation phase that takes place in the first 2 years of the secondary school. So during this time, students, parents and the children collaborate to determine which secondary schooling stream their kid should take and what subject they are capable of following in the subsequent secondary school phase. It may even happen that the student can change the school system based on the results here. So private Germany, like in Germany, like the private schools, like I said, fall basically just 5% of them are studying here, and the schools fall roughly into 3 categories, it seems. Like one is the religious schools, international schools and alternative schools. There are also a handful of subsidized non-community schools known as Gemeinschaftsschulen. But yeah, all in all, private German primary schools, this is the categories, like the subcategory. So yeah, I mean, like the next thing that I want to share is that like when it comes to the international school, which might be interesting for many of my subscribers or viewers, as they are someone who is living all over the world. There are more than 100 international schools in Germany, and most of them are located in the bigger cities. As you can imagine, bigger cities like Munich, Berlin, Frankfurt, this is the places where a lot of international families live, and they often offer schooling right through the kindergarten to the end of the secondary education. That is basically between the age of 3 and 18. International schools are usually fully independent but offer an academic education that meets both German and international standards. So they typically have high standard of education, smaller classes, and extra curriculum activities, which makes them popular with expat families. Most are day schools, although some offer boarding facilities. So many of these schools are being run by US and UK organizations and teach primarily English. However, some also teach in German. You will also find other international schools such as French, Italian, Spanish, and Japanese throughout the country. They will typically belong to the bodies such as Council of International Schools or Association of German International Schools, etc. So because international schools do not receive any funds from the state, they are quite expensive. So while they vary significantly between schools and states, you can expect to pay anywhere in the region between 8,000 to 14,000 euros per year for the primary education. So that said, some school offer discounts or scholarships for families that are unable to afford the full cost. But as you can see here, comparing to the free education that the state provides, which mostly will be in German language, like the international schools where you get your children to learn in English or other foreign languages, it comes at a really high cost. Like I said, it's between 8,000 to 14,000 euros per year, and this is a bit of a significant amount, and this is what you need to keep in mind if you are thinking about joining your child to the international school. So yeah, this is all the information about the primary schooling in Germany. I hope this gives you an overview of how things work and in Germany when it comes to the primary schooling system. So just to summarize, majority of the German children in Germany go to public school, which is 95% of them. 5% go to the international schools. 95% go there mainly because it's free education, and yeah, the quality of education is super high. But the downside or the upside, however you can see it, is that the language of education will be German. But here in international school you pay a lot, which is between 8,000 to 14,000 euros per year, but you also get the chance to teach your children in English language. But yeah, that's how things work here, and I hope this gives you an overview of the whole German primary education system in Germany. Until next time, I wish you all a great one, and the next video will be about the secondary schools in Germany, and so that you'll have the overall overview about from the age of 1 until the age of 18 how things would look like in Germany. I wish you a great one. Have a good one. Ciao ciao.